Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. My name is Regan. For my returning viewers and also to my new subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for your great support always. So for now, Kenyans, allow me to take you back to the day which William Samoei Ruto was giving out his speech pale hivyo United Nations General Assembly. On that day, tuliona the internet, especially the X platform, ilikuwa flooded. Why? Because at that day, people were coming out, especially the Kenya Kwanza bloggers. They were coming out to praise William Samoei Ruto, left, right and center, left, right and center. Walipost wakasema William Samoei Ruto ni mtu mwenye anatetea Afrika, anatetea inchi na anatetea maswala zenye zinahitajika. But again, today the Standard is coming out again to shut all those naysayers, whereby today the Standard Gazette has come out to drop a gazette with a very, very massive bombshell heading saying King of Double Talk. So here is that gazette. So this gazette, if you can look at it keenly, utapata that there is a photo there of William Samoei Ruto at the United Nations General Assembly. Then hapo juu yake imeandikwa King of Double Talk. Then down there kuna some of the things zimeandikwa hapo, which we will go through them bit by bit. So for now, Kenyans, I know the first question you may ask yourself, why is that now the Standard Gazette is coming out to drop that gazette saying that by the heading King of Double Talk? I know that is the main question you may ask yourself. But for all those questions, here are the answers. So I want to read all these things here. Then you will understand why the Standard Gazette of today came out with such a bold heading known as King of Double Talk. But ladies and gentlemen, allow me, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, take a second, hit the subscription button, and again, don't forget to like the video. It's just a reminder. Otherwise, thanks so much for that like, and again for that subscription. So for now, first of all, remember, Ruto was being praised in UN, but again, he has been accused of double standards in Kenya through that gazette which I have shown you there. So for now, remember, President William Samoei Ruto akiwa pale hivyo United Nations General Assembly aliongea so many things. And some of the things zenye aliongelelea the things concerning IMF, the funding things, akaongelelea kuhusu human rights, akaongelelea tena kuhusu the RSF things, akaongelelea Haiti na other things. But for now, I want us just to focus on main points only. So first of all, remember, while he was in New York, Ruto came out strongly condemning the war in Sudan and urged for dialogue and unity. Yet, his administration here in Kenya has been linked to hosting the Sudanese Rapid Support Forces, RSF, a militia accused of atrocities in the conflict. A move critics say weakens his message of peace. So there is no one mwenye atamchukulia serious akikama out kusema ati hiyo war yenye iko pale Sudan inatakana kukuwe na dialogue. But hapa kwa nini yake, kwa republic yake, kuna issue mingi sana zinaendelea. So no one atakama out kumchukulia serious because nchi yake yenyewe hakuna mambo na dialogues. Hata tuliona during the Gen Z protest, mambo ilikuwa tu ngumu, whereby tuliona the youths walikuwa wanapigwa risasi. So for now, that's the first contradiction, or that's the first evidence of Ruto's double talk. Then the second thing is that Ruto also came out to criticize the IMF and World Bank for imposing strict loan terms on Africa, calling for financial sovereignty. That's another thing William Samoei Ruto talked about on that day at United Nations General Assembly. But again, remember, soon after, tuliona the IMF officials walikuwa hapa Nairobi negotiating a new bailout package for Kenya, showing a clear contrast between his words and the country's continuous reliance on foreign lenders. Remember, William Samoei Ruto, after being sworn in as the president of Kenya, alisema that sisi wa Kenya wenyewe tutategemea ushuru wetu kujikimu. But hadi sasa William Samoei Ruto alisahau yale yote ambayo alituambia. So akiwa pale United Nations General Assembly, yeye ana criticize the IMF and World Bank for imposing strict long terms on Africa, calling for financial sovereignty. But again, same Ruto, ye mwenyewe baadaye tunaona IMF officials walikuwa hapa hivi Kenya to talk about a new bailout. So that's now another evidence of Ruto's double talk. Again, let us go to human rights. William Samoei Ruto, while he was talking at the United Nations General Assembly, he came out to talk about the human rights, whereby Ruto expressed sympathy for civilians suffering in Gaza and stressed the need for global justice. Ruto aliongelelea hii maneno na human rights. Na through human rights aliongelelea kuhusu ile kitu inafanyika Gaza. So for the issue of Gaza, William Samoei Ruto come out to express his sympathy for civilian suffering in Gaza. But again, remember, however, his government has faced heavily criticism at home for the brutal police response to Gen Z-led protest, where young demonstrators were met with force instead of dialogue. That's another evidence of Ruto's double talk. Akiwa UN, yeye anasympathize with the civilians suffering in Gaza. But hapa kwake, hakuna kitu kama hiyo yenye alikuwa anaongelelea. Hapa alisema wale watu wenye walidemonstrate hao ni majangili na walikuwa naleta anarchy. So akiwa huko nje anajitetea sana. Anatetea mpaka watu wenye wako Gaza nini na nini na nini. But kwake hapa Kenya mambo yake hawezi ongelelea. So for now, remember, William Samoei Ruto, those are the kinds of the things zenye sasa zinamweka as a king of double talk. Because akiwa pale United Nations General Assembly aliongelelea some of those things. So up to now, some of the frustrations is now continuing to grow at home. Because akiwa huko nje anaongelelea vitu mzuri anatetea vitu. But akiwa hapa Kenya amenyamaza tu. Kazi yake ni kupush agenda zenye wananchi hawataki. So those are some of the reasons why the Standard Gazette of today came out with such headline saying king of double talk, by now posting the Ruto's picture there at the United Nations General Assembly, then down there writing some of the things. So I have talked some of the things why the Standard Gazette has come out to drop that heading. So for now, Kenyans, what's your opinion? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thanks so much for your great support. Consider subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing. Let's meet in another video.